and welcome to Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus.
I just hit my mic. I wanted to be really dramatic and support you, but I'm a monster.
Hey guys, this is the season 5 premiere of Rivals of Waterdeep, and now we're in.
And you're DMing.
And you're DMing.
Oh yeah. I was just talking to everybody, right? Yeah. I am Cicero Holmes. I am your DM. But before I really give introductions, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves, give our pronouns, and our characters' names.
Hey, I'm Tiny DePass. I am your human paladin that is eternally grumpy and now probably infernally grumpy. And Sleece and my pronouns are she, her.
I'm Brandon Stennis. I play Ren Leodon. He is a high elf sorcerer, and both our pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie. I play Ashbourne, your half-elf ranger. Our pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Carlos Luna. I play Robbie Dirty D Jellymint. He is a tiefling druid, and both our pronouns are he, him.
I'm Sharif Jackson. I play Shaka, tiefling warlock, and our pronouns are he, him.
And I am Cicero Holmes. I will be your DM this season, but I also play Perrin Underbow. And for those of you who may have been worried, don't worry. Perrin will be here the entire season.
In our hearts.
Right. Well,
Only in our hearts.
In our minds.
Perrin will be in our hearts.
In our souls.
But he will also be with his group because this is, I'm the DM.
Hell yeah.
Look, so
It took me like 3 episodes to get there, so I'm really excited for you.
I'm not going to do that thing that most DMs do and get rid of their character. The character will be there. So,
all right.
Yeah. So be prepared for lots of Perrin. So really excited about season 5 and getting it ready. But before we get it ready, we've got to handle some business. The first business that we need to handle is the business of helping the kids.
Oh, the kids.
Yes.
The children.
The children. Rivals, along with several other podcasts, are in the running with hashtag Race to Avernus. It is our way to raise money for the Extra Life charity. All funds we raise goes to Lurie's Children's Hospital in Chicago.
Yes.
And we are in the race for that till October 14th, I think, is when it's... And then the winner... Because it's a race.
That's right.
The winner...
Gotta win this race.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that might happen, and I don't know if I can say what we might get.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know if we can say that.
But it's dope.
Yes, help us. Help us to
the
win
children.
that race. Right, help us help the children so we can win that race.
Yeah.
So you can find out what that good stuff is.
Yes, that
right?
mystery prize.
Well, how do they help us?
They help us by going to the Rivals page for Extra Life. So I think it's... located, where do they find that?
If you go to twitter.com/rivalswaterdeep, you will find that page. You'll find the link.
Or if you go to the Extra Life page and search Rivals of Waterdeep in the search bar, it'll come
There
up
you
as
go.
well.
But there's lots of things they can do if they donate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so for a donation of $5, you get to give one of your favorite or a character who needs it advantage on a roll. For $10, I think that you get to give someone a healing potion because it's Avernus, and that's we need that. We also have stretch goals. Right now, our stretch goal that we just unlocked is an original Perrin poem.
Yes.
So we're very excited about that. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going.
There's lots
going
of
to
stuff.
Be
Yeah, there's one
perfectly unrivaled.
There's one stretch goal where you dress up like a chicken.
Yes. For $500, I will dress up like an abysmal chicken. I have been researching costumes and figuring it out. So it's going to be either horrifying, hilarious, either of those.
Yeah. And that $500 isn't one donation. That's all the donations pooled together. So,
if you want to donate,
If you
want to
want.
donate $500, please do. Yes.
And if we reach the $750 mark, Carlos,
yeah,
finally gets his own podcast.
I get to do my podcast, guys.
The one that he's been dreaming of.
Well, the one that I've been kind of doing.
One you've been
I've been kind of doing for 5 seasons, for 4 seasons. I thought it'd be
10
funny
minutes
because
at a
it's $750 if I did 750 minutes. But
And I was like, don't you dare.
that'd be way
right.
too long. No one wants to listen to that.
That went 40 minutes straight.
Just straight.
Well, but you break it up into 10 episodes
Is
that are
that-
75 minutes
Yeah,
long.
yeah, that's-
And like you just stop it at the 75-minute mark
In the middle of
episode. So
Oh, wow.
of a sentence, and it'll just
That'd
pick
be
up.
Oh,
funny.
boy.
Yes,
Oh,
I like
boy.
these.
Yes.
These are all
These are
things
the
that you're going
goals.
to get.
Help us achieve that.
Dirty D's Desert Island Discs.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we're doing that, and this season, like previous seasons, we are sponsored by D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond, the handy dandy app for those people that live in the 21st century and want to be able to bring their digital versions of their characters to life and have access to all of the things that are tabletop and especially Dungeons and Dragons specific. All your information is in D&D Beyond. Usually, in previous years, we had a promo code that would save you money. But now, instead of saving you money, we're just going to give stuff away. We've got a bundle, a legendary bundle, available to anyone that is in the chat. There will be a contest during this episode where someone, one of you, yes, you, can win.
Yes, you.
You said, can we just say there's no one here?
No, I see them right there. I see you and you. Oh, hey, you. Oh, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, you. Yes, you.
Yes.
One of you can win a legendary bundle. So there will be a code in the chat, and someone domestically in North
It's a
America.
legendary. It's digital.
anywhere.
Oh, it's a
Anywhere.
digital. Anywhere in the universe.
Maybe not the universe.
The universe.
But we might want to restrict it to the planet.
If they're watching,
Planet Earth.
if they're watching Twitch,
We don't know that.
Yeah, no,
if
that's
they're
true.
watching Twitch,
We don't know
on the
what's out
internet,
there, man. You
yeah.
might be promising extraterrestrials.
Man,
I'm okay with it.
The truth is out there.
Yeah.
X-Files.
We're actually X-Files. this stream.
Yes, the X-Files in the Bronx. So I just threw the X out there, X-Files all day.
Goodness.
But hey guys, we've
What?
got a new sponsor this year.
You don't say.
I do say. And they are our friends from the Rook and the Raven.
Yeah.
The Rook and the Raven makes these incredible books. So while D&D Beyond has the digital, they have your digital selves on lock. The Rook and the Raven, if you want to be hot in them streets, you want to get
Yep.
the Rook and the Raven books.
You want to be hot?
If you want to be hot in them streets, the official Rook and Raven.
Is that the copy they sent you?
Yes, that is. Right. If you
Well,
want
it's appropriate because we're going to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you want to
it's
be
good.
hot. You want to be hot in them streets. You want to grab a book from the Rook and the Raven.
Yes.
You can get both inserts for these books, and you can use. So maybe you're playing a D&D campaign, and maybe you're playing some other campaigns. The Rook and the Raven's got you covered, and we've got you covered. If you go to the rookandtheraven.com/rivals and use the promo code RIVALS at checkout, you will save 15%.
And not get hassled in the streets anymore.
And not
Nope.
get hassled in the
Finally.
streets.
Safe.
You will be the envy of all them in the streets. Yeah.
It's like, I hate it when I'm jamming on my planner and I'm getting hassles on the street
Yeah,
for
it's
not
my
using
dream.
name brand planners and
I
journals.
love it.
Y'all.
So yeah, the rookandtheraven.com/rivals to save 15%. Use the promo code RIVALS. Save 15% on your order.
Nice.
So, guys,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Are we doing a? I guess we should have talked about this before the show. We're doing a short recap of
Of season four?
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
think so.
Yes.
I think so.
I think we should.
I think so. So, previously on the season of Rivals of Waterdeep.
Do you feel really powerful?
It's a power trip.
Yes, yes. No one can stop me. So, guys, we had a previous season of Waterdeep where we were in Troll Skull Manor. So, like, let's get some of the big things out of the way. What happened in Troll Skull Manor? We met, Leaf?
Yeah,
Yep.
we were basically in a Scooby-Doo hotel.
A
Yes.
scare B&B.
A Scare
B&B.
B&B, yes.
Yeah, run by a little kobold.
Yeah, who thought he was a ghost?
Duo.
Duo.
Oh,
Yeah.
the whole deal.
Which I'm looking forward to Cicero's.
I'm telling them.
See everyone's duo.
Everybody has to do duo. Mine is a Muppet mom, like a mobster, like a baby mobster is me. So
Yeah. Also, Knock Knock left.
knock knock left. He went to go
went
help
to-
his people.
Yeah. Like he went to
Yeah,
go
that's right. That's right, yeah.
with someone that I didn't trust.
Yeah. Yeah, so he went back to the Wood Elves.
Yeah. At Troll Skull Manor, we basically found out there was a prophecy, and there were certain relics that were that we were led to believe we needed to cleanse, but ended up being a deception from Edwin Clark.
Yep.
And we met Ophelia as well,
That is right.
And Wolfilia too.
and Wolfelia.
And we'll feel
When
Got hit by a
Wolfilia.
stick.
And Ophelia, someone threw a stake at her. I don't know why that person would do that.
Right.
And we met Leaf's kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Rebecca and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
There's time travelers, a lot of time
Yeah.
A
travelers.
lot of time
Time
travelers.
Toad and
Time
Fate
Toads
Frog.
frogs
Yeah.
and
Robbie got infected by some tree disease.
Yeah, he's got a tree disease where he
Slowly becoming a tree.
He's slowly going to become a tree, but he can release.
Yeah.
He can get rid of the curse.
He curses someone else.
If he
He curses
curses someone
someone
else,
else.
but they have to willingly take the curse,
They also
and then their
They-
life force gets cut in half.
half, even
Yeah.
more. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So he lost 10 years.
he lost 10 years. The next person
will
will
lose 20
20
20
years.
years, and
Right.
then the next
Yikes.
person loses.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he caught that when Shaka turned to wood.
Yeah,
Right.
to save his best friend.
And like Dirty Dude worked with Ophelia to save me.
Right. And so then we were in the library in Troll Skull Manor, and Perrin grabbed a thing, or he went and saw these, like, there were these figurines, and he experienced something that he had never experienced before, fear.
Yes.
And he started hearing voices and was responding to those voices. And he wound up in a mirror. That's where we found Ophelia. We got Perrin and Ophelia out of the mirror. That's where we met Ophelia. Ophelia, in one of our alternate time dimensions, became a wolf. And the entire time we were trying to destroy these relics that were like Horcruxes, I guess, from Harry Potter, in an attempt to prevent hell from coming to Faerun. And basically, I guess at the end of all of that, we, instead of Avernus or the hell's coming to Faerun, Troll Skull Manor went to Avernus.
Yeah.
So he just like
You know.
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a
Is
big
that a
deal.
fair trade?
Yeah.
Sounds
could
pretty
get really
Yeah.
hot.
Ash
for
used
sure.
that fitness room.
Lisa's gonna be bummed. She won't be able to. Everything's gonna burn up in her crafting room.
Right.
Yeah.
My crafting room.
Yeah. If that's your real crafting room.
Yeah. So, and Troll Skull Manor shrunk to the size of a dollhouse, basically.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
No,
did
the
not-
walls just fell away.
Yeah.
Like a
Well,
dollhouse.
the walls fell away.
Yeah, like it fell off like a dollhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
it might have shrank.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
It may have,
Okay,
it
sure.
may have shrunk.
I don't want to
the
be in
size.
any Celeste.
Honey, I Shrunk the Dollhouse.
Right.
I got a lot of problems.
Yeah. Are we ready?
No.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Ready
it.
or not? Here we go. Let's go.
I like it.
I like
So,
it.
yeah.
It gives me hype.
So I will say this now, before we actually get started. This was actually very important to me. I want to thank, out of character, I want to thank everyone here at the table for giving me all the guidance and support that I needed to make this happen. This was very important. One of the things that was very important to me in my life, kind of coming of age thing for me, was the album by Boogie Down Productions in 1988 called Ghetto Music, The Blueprints of Hip Hop. Or actually 1989, Ghetto Music, The Blueprints of Hip Hop. So every episode title from this season will be one of the titles from that album. The title of this episode is The Style You Haven't Heard Yet. So shout out to the Bronx, the South Bronx. Shout out to Boogie Down Productions. Shout out to KRS-One. And
That's so cool. I love
you.
stuff like this.
Thank you, guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of hip hop.
This is a concept game.
And D&D.
It's not a concept
yes.
album. It's a concept
concept
RPG.
game.
So
Yes.
excited.
Yeah. So there's going to be a couple of hip hop references in here. And guys, here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Positively unthinkable. How could this have happened? We're not supposed to be here. We tried to stop this. But now we're here. He said he wanted me. Just me. I could have submitted. I should have submitted. Are we all cursed now? Can we escape this literal hell? Or is the punishment underway? You all look around. Avernus. It's both familiar, but also unlike any place you've seen or experienced before. There is breathable air and earth under your feet, and the sky is... How do you describe the sky? It's not dark like night, but it's not daytime either. There's no sun. It's more like the light of an explosion, a volcanic eruption, fiery red, but just frozen permanently in the sky. Every few moments you notice something streaking through that unnatural sky. Meteors? What is this place? It's quite fitting that this is the first level of the 9 hells because it seems impossible for anything to grow here. Nothing lives here. They just come here to die. The ground, while solid, is devoid of anything that would sustain life. There is no vegetation to speak of, and the only thing that you've seen on the ground, besides your beads of sweat, has been the scattered remains of whatever creatures that were unfortunate enough to find their way here with no way out. The most off-putting thing, however, is the smell. It's an assault to your senses. Brimstone, burning tar, and rotting flesh are so pungent that it's all you can taste, let alone breathe. It burns. If you walked through here alone, no one would blame you if you just laid down and gave up. Except you'd probably only wind up right here where you are, but then you'd have no hope of getting out of this place. And you are all determined to get out of this place. It's impossible to gauge the passage of time here, but if you had to guess, it's been about 2 days since you all defeated Edwin Clark, and Trollskull Manor shrunk down to the size of a children's dollhouse. and you were revealed to be beyond Baldur's Gate in the first layer of hell. While there were more of you, all that remains is the 7. Sharafka, Robbie, Ashbourne, Chips, Perrin, Rin, and Celise. You did manage to scrounge up some provisions from the manor before it became a toy. Thank goodness for that. But nothing tastes the way it should. The food is edible, but only barely, even though it seems like it should still be fresh. And the water just tastes foul. You've continued your sojourn until you see about 100 yards in front of you a river. And at that river, some figures off in the distance. What do you guys do?
So those figures, when you say distance, do you mean like we can tell if they're human, not human, or we just see like shadowy figures?
Yeah, how far away?
So they're at the shore of the river. You can see that they're humanoid. I think at this distance, you can kind of make out that they're humanoid. So you guys can tell me what you're gonna do next.
All right, guys. I think either Robbie and I should go up to these people.
Whoa, what's your plan? Like
Yeah, what's our plan?
I mean, we're tieflings, like we're kind of infernal.
oh yeah.
So
But-
it
but
might not be
you're not-
weird if we.
But you have a celestial patron.
Yeah, but I could have took it from.
well, we know
someone.
the handshakes.
Yeah, exactly. We know the stuff. So
Yeah.
well, what if you guys go and I shadow you? Like sneak and like hopefully they won't see me.
Okay. I look around and I say, "There's nothing
And
around that you can sneak." sneak
Ashbourne
behind.
looks at you defiantly and finds looks like like a tumbleweed, a very clear like
Oh, you get to sneak behind it.
yeah,
You're like Solid Snake, isn't
and
it?
just and crouches behind it.
Like in a cardboard box.
And this is the only tumbleweed for
Yeah, it's like a gnarled. It's probably like just caught by the wind. So tumbleweeds are always full of garbage,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So it's full of hell trash.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
hell trash. I like
hell
that.
trash.
Yes.
Hell trash board.
That's my name in the streets.
Yeah, hell trash board.
Want to
We're
be
all
out
like
in
in
the
the same area, right?
Yeah. You guys are all together. Two questions.
Is it like a desert-ish landscape?
It is. Yes, it is
It's like
very.
barren, I
yes,
imagine.
yeah. It is. If you've never been to Death Valley,
That's what I imagined.
what you'd expect Death Valley to be like, but worse.
Well, I used to watch Roadrunner. Is it like that?
Worse.
Are there
So, perfectly. So we are in Avernus. There have been lots of comparisons to Mad Max.
Oh, okay.
So if you've seen Mad
Yeah.
Max Fury Road,
Gotcha.
Right.
imagine Mad Max Fury Road.
Right.
That is Avernus.
Okay.
It was filmed in Avernus. Facts.
Facts.
Nice.
So, a question for you guys. The dollhouse that is Troll Skull Manor, who is holding that right now?
I'll pick it up.
You've got it?
Yeah.
So you've been carrying it for
Yeah.
the seemingly 2 days that you've...
Yeah, I've got a pouch.
How because you said dollhouse size. How large would that be? Like, is that like this
Shoebox or-
shoebox or?
It is...
Castle Grayskull.
No,
from
it is
1980.
it is considerable in size.
Is it like-
Okay.
Probably...
Is it like an Ant-Man when he shrunk the building? And it was
Right,
like a
right,
luggage?
yeah,
Like a
like
thing of luggage?
it's almost like
It's like a small carry-on.
right. So it is. What I will say is that when it became a dollhouse, it grew a handle on the top.
Yes, this
And
is
so
Ant-Man.
you can carry it.
Cool.
Like a
Yes, Michael Douglas.
Yes. So
So sure, I've been toting our house.
Your
around.
house.
yes. So Celise,
Yes.
since you've been holding the dollhouse, I want you to look at the dollhouse and roll an investigation.
Oh boy.
See what you can see.
Malibu Scream House.
Ooh. I know that I'm carrying a dollhouse. I got
A what?
an 8.
An 8. So
Of course
yes.
not.
So you know that you're carrying a dollhouse. You are aware of the fact that it is Troll Skull Manor. And it is kind of unwieldy because it's the house and the bar.
Is there
like,
any
on
way
the
I
side.
could put a strap on this
Ooh,
thing?
backpack it.
Yeah.
Backpack it.
Maybe if you could construct one, but there are no materials right now to construct one unless you have some with you.
I always have a rope.
Okay. So then you'd be
I'm
carrying.
an adventurer. I have a
Okay.
rope.
All right. So you notice that it's Troll Skull Manor. You notice that it is what it is. You're looking at it, and you can, through the windows, you can see some of the rooms.
Okay.
And you're looking, and it kind of looks like there may be people.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. But you can't tell. You can't tell if there are people in there.
Okay. So Celeste stops walking and she's like just concerned enough where she's like, oh, this is weird. It's kind of like when Perrin was in the mirror.
Yes.
And so she sits it down and kneels down and like makes a concentrated effort to look in the windows.
Sure.
And she doesn't want to shake it, obviously.
Right.
So is there a stick anywhere she could like gently like try to poke, no, not poke through the house, but like poke the door, like poke the door open because I'm guessing my fingers are probably too big to.
I mean, your fingers are big enough to.
Okay, then I'll like gently
manipulate
like try to like either tap a door open
Right.
or like fiddle with a window.
Okay, so you're gonna open like the front door of the
Yeah.
manor.
But we don't.
Are you gonna look through it again?
Yeah.
Roll another investigation.
These people are going to see
a
this
different
massive
guy.
finger.
But she's the only person who's seeing all this, right?
Right
Right
now.
now.
Well,
Yeah.
so you guys,
Yeah,
what
right
you
now.
see
Is
is
me kneel
There's
down.
a-
her
Okay.
is
Yeah.
Celeste looking at Troll Skull Manor, the dollhouse. She has suddenly stopped.
Oh, that's
and
so much better.
She is looking at it.
17.
Oh, so with a 17, you're looking at it and you see on the inside, when you look through the window or through the doorway, you can see the Get Out.
Oh.
That like some of the
Oh, the
paint,
paint?
from the Get Out that was on the vestibule beyond the door.
Okay.
So you're more sure than ever before that not only is that Troll Skull Manor, but it was the Troll Skull Manor that you were in.
Oh, because I thought we
Right.
scrubbed the get out. Oh.
Well, you scrubbed some
part
of
of
it,
it.
some of it off.
Oh,
So
okay.
the parts that are remaining
So-
are still there. So you know definitively
That this
that
is
this
our-
is your Troll Skull Manor.
Oh boy. And that means Leaf and the kids.
Well, so Leaf and the kids
they
left.
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah.
disappeared.
Okay.
Right.
So then
But
who would still be in it?
You know who. You know
so
who.
please announce to everyone else what you have seen. Or if decide whether or not you're going to tell them what you see.
So Sleaze like sits back on her heels and looks around. She's like, so you know this thing I've been carrying?
The house?
Yeah, the house.
Yeah.
It's our Troll Skull Manor.
Well, yeah, that was ours. Like we.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like the
we're
one
carrying
that
it.
we were literally just in before we wound up here.
You mean it wasn't like a construct? It's literally our house.
Yes, it's shrunk.
Why aren't we small?
Don't
Maybe we
ask.
grew.
Don't look at
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
house in the
exactly.
mouth.
Did we grow?
Maybe we grew.
Let me and I'm going
Very relatively.
to. Can I also kneel down and investigate it?
Sure. Perrin kneels down with you while you're doing that.
And also, since we're in Avernus and Celeste is a paladin, she is feeling the worst sense of unease.
Absolutely.
22.
Oh, so you kneel down and you see what Celise sees.
Yeah.
But then you go back around because you see that Celise is over there. You go back around to where the kitchen would be. And you look through the windows of the kitchen. And in there, you see some of the eggs and tacos that Robbie had been making. But you also see a little kobold, frozen in time.
Is he in a cupboard?
It is.
Cobalt in the cupboard.
You see Duo.
It's Duo. Oh, he's so little.
Wait, is he moving?
No, he's frozen, and it looks like he was about to go make some eggs or something. It looks like he was making breakfast.
How did Duo get stuck in there, but we're out here?
You're the one with magic. What are you looking at me for?
Well, we all have brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have magic.
Oh, I don't know. We definitely need to keep this house safe.
But if we carry it around, I'm afraid we'll hurt Duo.
Well, if we leave it anywhere, one of those weird birds are gonna eat him.
All right, well, I guess I'm still putting a rope on this thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we definitely got to keep it.
Well, I mean, it's going to get, if we need to fight, having one hand encumbered is going to be bad.
Well, we could take turns.
Is the house bigger than Ash?
I'm big. I'm tall.
the house is if Perrin were to hold the house, if he were to carry the house would be on his back and like covering his butt.
Okay.
But for everyone else, it would
like
be
carrying a
it
backpack
would be like carrying a backpack.
Right. Well, then I'll rig up a way to carry it on my back.
Okay. Perrin looks around and he says, We shouldn't be here. I'm feeling positively unwell. We need to go. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, I want to go talk to one of these figures by the lake pond.
Okay, so
Water source.
everyone roll investigation.
For a split second, I thought you were going to say initiative.
7.
19.
What?
Yes.
Oh, you crit fail.
Right.
First crit fail of the season.
So
13.
so Perrin. Oh crap! So Perrin also crit failed, but Perrin, he's got halfling bountiful luck.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And so he was trying to look, but there was some like infernal dust in his eyes, so he blinked that out. And then
Are we going to be calling everything infernal?
yes.
I love
Bad
that.
dust, bad dust.
Infernal dust.
Oh, look at this infernal doorknob.
Right.
I mean, we have some infernal right here.
Right. Yes. So so Perrin had some infernal dust in his eye. He wiped that dust out of his eye, and he gained the clarity of all clarities. He rolled a nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So Perrin looks ahead with everyone. What did everyone else get?
I had a 26.
At
26?
7.
A 13.
I don't want.
8.
Okay, so Perrin and Shaka, you look out, and you're now about 85 yards away. You guys have started to walk, and you're looking. You're about 85 yards away from the shore of this river, and looking at these figurines. The two of you notice that these guys are soldiers. There are 10 of them there.
Oh.
2 of them look to be in command. They are bugbears. You can tell right off. One, they're both wearing armor of some sort, and but one has more ornate armor than the other. You assume that is the leader. The other 8 are Kenku.
Sure.
And they are standing at the river, and you're watching both of the you're watching both of the Bugbear push the Kenku one by one into the river. It's almost like a baptism. And when the Kenku come out, they go in, they're a little scared. When they come out, they look really wild-eyed. It's this weird sort of baptism, and they come out. They're changed. They look more savage. If they looked unfriendly before, they look doubly so now after they've exited the water. There are 6 of the 8 have already emerged from the water looking very wild-eyed, and the last 2 are going in as you see what's happening. What do you do?
First question, does it just look like regular water? Just looks like I wouldn't be able to tell if it's any different aside from the fact that the Kenku's left. Wild-eyed.
Does it look like regular water?
Yeah.
It looks like regular water for Avernus.
So,
But
lava?
you've not like it. The look of it is water-like.
Okay, it's a liquid.
It is a liquid. It is
Yes.
clearly a liquid.
Okay, all right.
It is clearly meant to look like water, but it looks like everything else here. It looks off. It is blacker. Is more black than you'd expect this water to be. But it is definitely water. But as they come out of that water, they are clearly changed.
All right. All right. So I'm talking to the group, and I'm gonna say, looks like some sort of ceremony. I'm not sure if we should talk to them.
These
Kenku look. Sorry, there are Kenku, everyone. Right. And they look very, very adversarial.
Yeah, I mean, we could walk the other direction of nowhere.
Exactly.
Is there any anything? Is this kind of like Highlander 2, where there's we can't tell what time of day it is?
What a reference!
yes.
I've never seen that movie.
No one else has.
What a reference!
In Highlander
Part
2, they cover the world because of climate change. They end up covering the world in this. I don't know, like a laser type thing or something.
Right,
but
you
can't tell what time of day it is.
Yes.
But it's also not letting in the sun's rays.
Yes.
Yeah, they really messed up the ethos, guys. They introduced the quickening and all this stuff. Anyway, all right, okay.
So
Are there anything in the sky that would be points of reference, like stars
Yeah.
or sun or?
there is no sun.
Okay.
There is behind you, deep to your where you are. It would be to your southeast, or at least what you would
in
perceive to
reference
be
to,
southeast. Way out in the distance is what appears to be an erupting volcano.
Oh.
And you can tell that at least some of the light that you see is a result of this erupting volcano, and there is nothing else that you can see. So while you're having this discussion, had you stopped? Had you stopped walking? Were you still walking?
I mean, we were
towards
because we were investigating. I assumed that we stopped at least.
Yeah.
We
because
stopped to
were kinda
investigate
looking
the
to
house.
see what was up. So I think you said 85 yards
Yeah,
away.
about 85
so
yards away
I think
from
we're stopped.
So while you guys were having that conversation, the group of people, or the group of bugbears and Kenku, have left the river. They have taken notice of you. They are charging directly at you.
Well,
Roll for initiative.
Wait, in like a friendly way, like with
Right,
the
yes.
Like a big hug.
Yes.
They're gonna hug us.
They're excited
Welcome
to
to
see
Alberta.
us.
All right.
17.
17.
10.
All right. So, give me a second. All right. So,
Do you want one of us to?
4.
and I think I got it. All right. So,
Hug bears. So like,
Yes.
hug bears.
yeah.
Hug bear stare.
Right.
Wide open.
I don't think it works
I
that
got
way.
a 4.
Okay.
And I think
So,
Sharif got a 4 too.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. I had a 4.
Shaka, let's go from left to right.
I got a 7.
Stage right to stage left. Shaka,
4.
4.
17.
17 for Dirty D.
Shrug bears.
I
love this.
I love them too.
Shrug bears.
Hugs and shrugs.
If there's beer, what do we call them? Chug bears.
I was gonna say mug bears, but
That's really
like
good.
that one.
Wow. TK was like,
I
they
think
just
chug
want
bears
us.
are like the frat bug. They're like the frat bugbears. Chug
Wow,
bears.
TK, wow.
Pretty good.
TK is like, they want us to check out their SoundCloud.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They smoke a lot of weed. What are they called?
Plug? No.
Nug bears.
What did you get, Ren?
I got a 10.
Okay. Good. This is good content. Quality content.
And
If they run really
17.
slow, what are they called?
Slug bears?
What's
Slug
going on
bears.
over there?
Oh, nothing.
Don't ask.
I mean,
Just don't
it's not like
ask.
we're on mic or anything.
Dirty D, what's your dex?
3.
Oh,
sorry.
1
1 and
plus 1.
Overall or
Modifiers.
yeah, modifier. Dex modifier.
plus 1.
Yeah.
Mine's plus 2.
All right.
You guys might need a roll off.
Right. Roll off. Roll off.
12.
D20.
Am I adding anything?
No.
6.
Okay. So first up is Dirty D. This is what you see. The 2 bugbears are definitely leading the charge. You basically have 2 phalanxes coming towards you. So you've got the bugbear in these V formations. The bugbear is leading the charge with 4 Kenku on 2 on either side. And then there's another group doing the exact same thing with 2 on either side, creating these Vs that are coming directly at you.
How far away are they?
They are, at this point, they're about 35, like 40 feet from you.
Okay, so they're pretty
made,
close.
Yeah,
They're
they've
pretty
made,
close.
they
They
made
really
their
closed that
distance.
distance.
Well,
Yeah,
it took us a while to roll.
Right.
They were just running. What are they doing? I guess they're organizing with dice or something. Cool. So I see him running towards me.
Yes.
I want to cast Hold Person on the 2 leaders.
Okay.
So they need to make a Wisdom save of 14.
All right. So Bugbear 1 gets a 10.
Okay.
Fails. And Bugbear 2 gets a 19. He passes. So
Passes.
the second in command passes. So please describe what Hold Person does.
Yeah, choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turn, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. This it's only up to a minute, but
Okay.
right now one of them's paralyzed until his turn. And he can
Both of the phalanxes are running, or phalanxes are running towards you, but the one on your left, the one bugbear that was most ornate, as he's running, he just stops in place. And it's almost like he should have fallen over, but he didn't fall over. and the Kenku just rush past him, and as they're running past him, they kind of look back behind them to see what's going on and go, "Argh!" and then they keep running.
Oh, crap.
And they're running towards you. They're now about 20 feet away from you.
I'm also going to run back a little bit.
Run away.
Just run away from us.
I'll be like, check this out, guys. I cast. Don't pay attention to the guy on the right. Oh, look at. Oh, crap. They're going around. I got to go.
Kind of back up a little bit.
Celise, I'm imagining, by the way, you guys in like a semicircle, and these guys are rushing towards you. Okay. Celise, where are you in the semicircle? I guess, I'm sorry. Dirty D, Robbie, where are you in the semicircle?
Okay, so if this is the semicircle,
There we go. Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, I'm going over here now.
Okay. All right. So you're
gonna
more in
back
the
up,
middle
yeah.
of the semicircle. You stepped up, tried to do your thing.
Yeah.
And now you've retreated a little because you're a little cowardly. All right.
Wow.
Just a little.
No, it's just self-preservation. That's important.
I'm
Celise.
that reddish D6.
Okay, reddish D6. So also in the middle of the. Okay.
So are any of the Kenku or bugbears in striking distance?
So the ones that were, so I would say that the Kenku that were with the lead bugbear ran past the lead bugbear. The lead bugbear is in the back about 40 feet away.
Okay.
The other Kenku and bugbear are all about 20 feet away. So there are 9 creatures in front of you.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Any of which I think that if you wanted to use a turn to strike them, you would be within striking distance.
All right. So I'm gonna do Thunderous Smite because it does an AOE thunder attack if I hit.
Okay.
I need to grab that description.
Is this a celestial attack?
Hold on, I'm getting you the description right now.
Okay.
The first time you hit with a weapon melee attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
All right.
So if I hit it, it's got to do a strength save of 14. So if I hit it, I get 2 attacks.
Okay, go for it.
So, attack.
Oh. Is that what Celise says?
Suddenly Mickey Mouse jumped out. Okay, so 14 and a 20, not a nat 20.
All right, 14 and a 20. So both of those
Hit?
hit. Who are you? So it's an AOE thing, right? So you said like
so basically it's going to be like almost like a thunderclap effect.
Right. So they both hit.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
So I get D8 and then I get extra 4d6.
So what we're hearing right now
It's like if basically Thor smacked his hammer.
Exactly right.
You're aiming for the ground.
What you're hearing right now is you see above you guys a streak. You've seen meteors. So the assumption is that it is a meteor that is streaking down to Earth or down to Avernus and is going to make impact somewhere. When you expect to hear the impact, the sound of the impact, the low audible thud of this hitting the Earth, what you hear instead is a crack. It is a disturbing crack, and then there is a shock wave of additional cracks. And where you thought you'd hear the thud from the meteor, back behind you some ways, you look and instead see that it's coming from Celise. Celise, tell us what you've done.
I did 33 damage.
33 damage.
And basically, because she's got a sword and shield,
Right.
to make that thunderous
Right.
sound, she holds her shield up
Right.
after she's hit
Right.
and just smacks her shield with the sword.
Right.
and there's just like a resonant ring of thunder around her, like if Thor basically
Right.
did a thunder attack but didn't call down lightning as well.
So, and you did 33 damage.
And they just and the one that I hit slides back,
right.
stumbles, and just falls face down.
So it falls face down. And in fact, 3 of the Kenku were all assaulted by this attack, but 3 of the Kenku that are bugbear-less, not only do they fly back as they hit the ground, some of their skin starts to peel away from their bodies, and you see the bone. They have been eviscerated. They are gone. So there is just one Kenku that is bugbear-less, and then there are a group of bugbear that are sitting there looking to wreak vengeance upon you.
Do they get disadvantaged from seeing their companions eviscerated?
They don't. In
I
fact,
would feel disadvantaged.
Yeah,
in fact,
and they lost their leader too.
they don't even seem to care. It's like they can't even comprehend, like they don't have the sense to know that this has happened.
Oh, so they're very one-track mind.
Yeah, they're like savage from that baptism.
Well,
So, next up is the first bugbear, the lead bugbear, who wanted to control his Kenku, but most of his Kenku are gone. And he says, this should have been easy. This should have been easy. Fights are easy. And so he has to roll a saving throw in order to do anything.
Yeah.
What does he have to succeed?
14.
14. He is still stuck in place. Those Kenku are just kind of, the one Kenku left is kind of savagely waiting. He is approaching closely. Who is on your left-hand side closest to this die right there? Who's over there?
I was thinking I was going to be there.
Okay, well then,
There you are.
there you are, Rin.
Yeah.
Rin, this Kenku goes to attack you with a like a short sword. Does a 13 hit?
No.
All right, it swings savagely, but because it doesn't have any direction, it just whiffs harmlessly. Next up is Rin.
How far is the leader again?
The leader, they're all within striking. They are
Okay.
they are there
well,
now.
let me see. Since that one just tried to attack me, I was going to try to use the daggers to try to like go for its leg so it can't like literally like come right after me right away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to use my daggers and hopefully I can like hit something with it.
Okay, sure.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll a hit. 16.
16 hits.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
Okay. One.
No, you got to do more damage.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it
It's
just
E
one?
plus
Yeah,
something.
I think you have,
plus whatever.
Oh yeah,
you're
plus
using is
where's that
sword,
at again?
sword.
Forget. Is it here?
You said you were using
Give
your
a short
daggers plus 5.
Oh,
So-
well 6. Because I had a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So
All right. So it does 6 damage. Describe to me what you've done.
all right. I don't know why I keep thinking of like him trying to like slice his Achilles heel, but I don't want to go that crazy. So
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I mean, I feel like that's a little too crazy for like right now. But
Just keep it in your back pocket for later.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ren.
Save the career ending.
Crazy. Nah, let's
You gotta
not
wait
get
till
crazy.
last. So after he just missed, like Ren steps back and he like he goes behind his back and pulls the daggers out from behind him. And then he's like, oh, you thought you had me there, didn't you? Well, I got you now. And he's just like, like that.
That's very stylish.
Right.
So like,
That's very stylish.
Yeah.
Is it Devil May Cry now?
that's what I was kind of thinking in my head a
Yeah,
little bit.
all right,
Like,
all
a little
right.
stylish like
It
that.
looks more like Benihana though. It looks like he was just like chopping himself up.
Volcano.
The shrimp in the pocket.
So you have sliced his arm where he has the dagger or the short sword in his arm to try and make it a little bit more difficult for him to swing it. You have hit him. You have hurt him for 6 damage.
I get pissed.
So yeah, his eyes were already wild-eyed, but they get a little wider, and you start to see a little saliva. It's like it's frothy saliva from his mouth, and it's starting to drip and drool a little. Ooh. This thing you've made him angry.
Okay.
You've made him angry.
This is the Kenku?
This is the Kenku. Yes. Next up is Shaka. What is your dex?
My dex is
Ash, what is your dex?
+2.
+3.
Shaka, you go.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You don't go. Sorry. Quiet.
No one said anything.
In my head, lots of people.
Screaming at the
He literally said okay, and then was silent.
It is Perrin's turn first. Perrin goes before before all of them. So Perrin is going to do let's see.
Is you?
Perrin is going to perform Shatter on the group of the full on part of that group, that phalanx right there, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw of 16. They do not make.
Oh no!
They do not make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you don't. You can't. I thought you have to re-roll that.
No,
No,
that's
the monster.
That's for the monsters. Yes,
Gotcha.
The monsters have critically failed.
Oh wow.
They are bountifully unlucky, and so because we're playing my game, because of that, they get double damage.
Nice.
That's how I play it.
So
Credit.
yeah, so Perrin looks at them, and he says, "We should not be here," and he grabs his leg. He grabs his leg, and he pulls his by his knee. He grabs his pants leg, and he with his hand forces his leg down, and the shockwave goes through the air towards all of those characters, and 7, 13, 16, 23. That was 4, right? 29. 33. So he does 33 points of damage. The shockwaves come from the ground. It emanates from his foot, and it raises up. And there's this. You guys are looking, and it looks like this can't be happening, but it looks like you see sound waves through the air, and they're growing larger and larger and larger. And as they come and hit the Bugbear and that phalanx right there, it just almost destroys them all. In fact, it does destroy all of the Kenku. Wow. They just kind of come apart and just like as the sound wave is moving further and further away, pieces of the Kenku have disintegrated and are moving along with the sound waves back towards the river. The only thing that is left is the Bugbear, but the Bugbear has lost his armor and he is just standing there and his fur has kind of ripped from his chest from the shockwave. So with that, Shaka, it is your turn.
So it's just the one Bugbear that's being held that's left?
There is the one Bugbear that is held. There is the other Bugbear that is there but has no armor anymore,
Okay.
and one Kenku.
Oh, there's one Kinky left.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I could probably reason with him, but we're in Avernus, so I'm going to Eldritch Blast
like,
both
oh, no.
the Kenku and the Bugbear.
I feel like I should reason with them.
Yeah,
I wanted to make friends.
yeah, like
It's all gone to hell.
I kind of feel like after seeing what Celise and Perrin did, I could probably say, "Come on, y'all." But they don't seem like they're in the mood to listen, so we're gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. They were charging at us.
Exactly. So I'm gonna roll both my light beams here,
Oh, Eldritch.
and I rolled 2 20s.
No.
Nat
Okay.
20s.
Not nat 20s.
All right.
2 dirty 20s.
I will. So
I'll say
and
they
you're
both-
aiming. So you're aiming at what's left of the Bugbear,
At the Bugbear and the Kenku.
and the
yes.
Kenku. Tell me how you kill both of these creatures.
I didn't even roll damage, but
No, tell me how you kill
Okay.
both of these creatures.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how far they are, but I just hold out like my hands, like I'm giving them 5.
Right.
Like
Right. Yes.
High five.
High five.
So that's a deadly high five.
and then like you just see the lights start to emanate from like both palms, and it sears directly through them, and they fall to the ground with sort of a hole in their chest.
So what we're seeing is we are watching Shaka put his hands up. We see the light coming from his hands. Immediately, the camera pans behind both of these creatures. And what you start to see in their chests is this red circle that gets more and more and more intense until it blows right by you and you see both of these laser blasts as you're standing behind them flash right past your left and right ear. And you see both of these creatures with giant holes in their chest for 1 second, and then they drop to the ground.
Also, die 5 from the chat.
Yes.
five.
Die 5.
I recommend
yeah, I
that.
approve.
I
Yeah.
definitely gave them a die 5.
Yes.
For sure.
So what we are left now with is one unharmed, except for frozen against his will,
Paralyzed right now, yeah.
Bugbear. Presumably the leader of this group, the most ornate of this group. Ash, it is your turn.
So that Bugbear is, like you said, frozen.
Yes.
Right? I want to run at him with my rope, and I want to bind him.
Okay.
I want to tie him up.
All right.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
So I look down and I go, Chips, formation B. And so I take out a rope. Chips grabs the other end of the rope with his mouth, and we just start booking it towards the Bugbear, and we are
Crisscrossing.
crisscrossing
nice.
Yes.
and running
Okay.
to tie him up.
Awesome.
All right. All
Do I have
right.
to roll for that? He's frozen.
He's frozen. I will say that you have done that.
Great.
You have done that. You have tied him up. You are looking at him what are you gonna do with him? So like,
So I take out one of my bow tips
Yes.
of my arrow and I put it to his like neck
okay,
and I say, "What's your name?" I don't know. I have to know someone.
my name is your death.
And I'm pressing a little, pressing just a little bit. I'm not like breaking the skin.
My name is your death. Your death is going to come to you if you let me go.
Must be Dutch. Or
It
something.
will be assured.
Do you not have the will to live? You saw what happened to your friends. I'm giving you a chance right now.
I have the will to kill. The will to kill. You can't wait. You must die.
Stab him a little bit, Ash. You can do it.
Yes.
Just a little bit. To put some pressure on him.
This is for Zariel.
And I want to cast Zone of Truth on him.
Okay. All right. So
If
you've.
not, I can just smite him.
Right.
Well, I kind of want to know what his deal is.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know too. Yeah.
Right. All
Well,
right.
smite it doesn't have to be deadly.
Right.
So it creates a 15-foot radius
Yes.
sphere of truth.
Okay. So
Yeah. Who do you work for?
I work for Zariel. We all work for Zariel. The war will be won.
Anyone have a question?
Can we be
Yeah, I'm
walking up to
assuming
him?
that like
Yeah.
Yeah.
initiative's done.
He's tied
Yes,
up.
initiative is
Okay,
done
yeah,
because he
okay,
is.
all right.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is
okay.
tied up. He is tied up.
Okay, who is Zariel? That's my question.
Zariel is the god. Zariel is the general. Zariel is truth. Zariel is the leader.
That's such a cool name, right?
Is he like a leader? Like a leader of water? A
Oh,
leader.
that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
leader. No, that's not.
This is war. We all fight for Zariel.
Where's your nearest camp?
Oh, good question.
Oh yeah, so many good questions.
It's not too far. Do you want to go?
Wait.
Okay.
We should think about this first because it might be a trap.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's
there's nothing
100%.
else around.
Yes.
But wait, he has to answer anything.
Anything is true, yeah.
Oh, we should ask him about things, weaknesses, or
Yeah, does Ariel have any allergies?
that one's pretty good.
That's a good question.
Dander, peanut allergy, gluten.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that this guys. I know this Zone of Truth thing only lasts for so long, but I feel like we're doing a great job.
We are doing a good job.
We're doing a really good job.
We're doing a good job. Oh man.
I do know that Zariel sees an allergist. But what Zariel uses is under patient client confidentiality things.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to know anything. I haven't gone with her to the Inferno Walgreens.
Brandon almost lost it.
Oh man.
I want to go to an Inferno Walk.
How many people? Ask him how many people are actually at this camp.
How many people are at your camp?
I can't count that high.
Okay.
Can't count very high.
Okay. Can you point in the direction of? Can you do that? Is that true? Can you point in the direction of?
No.
I would if I wasn't
Oh, right. Oh,
stuck
sorry.
and
that's
bound.
true.
What is
right.
this liquid and what did you do to those Kenku?
Oh, good question too.
Oh, that's a good question.
The liquid is. How do you not know this? That is the river Styx.
Oh, all right.
How do you not know that this was part of our initiation? This,
Tourists.
the
We're not supposed to
the,
be
the
here.
Kenku go and the river Styx makes you mad. Just touching that water can make you mad. And part of our initiation is to make sure that when we get new initiates, they can survive the madness, and then they can go further in Zariel's army to fight in the Great War.
Have you survived the river?
I am a leader. I am a commander of troops. Of course I've survived the Great River of Styx. How dare you ask me such a question?
So Selisa's getting really impatient with this dude. And she
Gotten some good information.
well, no, she's not gonna kill him yet. Okay. But just note that being in Avernus is affecting Celise a lot. And so she's getting annoyed. She's mad that we've already had to like fight people within 10 minutes of being here. So she just like walks up to him, puts 2 fingers to his forehead and says, grovel. Because she's got command.
Zariel.
Zariel can't help you. She's not here. I am.
If there is kindness
No.
in any of you, please kill me now. Kill me now, because I will kill you all. I will kill you all.
No, this is all true.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey, ask him if there's a way
smite
out.
him.
Well, we can ask him if there's any way out, or if he knows any
Yeah.
stories on ways
Is there
out. That
any,
helps
like-
too.
An infernal creature doesn't want to leave Avernus.
But maybe
We
he's
will
heard
kill
of
you.
things.
We will kill you as you wish.
Kill me now.
So Celisa she's got her hand on her
Well,
sword.
well, first, do you have any provisions? You have any food?
We're gonna loot you no matter
Yes.
what.
Yeah.
So
But like you,
we have to kill him.
You.
Oh, I'm waiting to kill him. We just keep talking. This is like a villain monologue in a movie.
we're taunting him.
The only provisions I have is water from the river Styx.
Okay,
I
not
don't
that.
want that. No.
What about like a bucket list? Is there anything that you wanted to do? What? Guys, for real?
Let's.
Is there anything in Avernus you've always wanted to see, but you always thought you have extra time to do?
I always wanted to go to the Wandering Emporium and get some slathering meat.
Oh.
But I never know where the Wandering Emporium is. Oh, I always wanted to go to Fort Knucklebone.
What?
All right. Let's.
Wait, I
Yeah.
want to hear about this place.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to Fort Knucklebone.
What's there?
That's where Mad Maggie makes infernal war machines.
okay.
I wanted to go there, but I never knew where it was. I wanted to do those things. But
Guys, we can't kill him now.
I know. I feel like I know too much about
He's got
him.
hopes and dreams.
But he
You
has
know
to
what?
be killed.
We have hopes and dreams too that are not in Avernus. Turn your back if you can't watch.
So the minute is up.
Yeah, the minute is for sure.
So he is unfrozen but bound.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's down.
He's bound. He's tied.
Yeah,
So
but still
Selisa's-
part of
so
still
Selisa's
part of
just
the
like-
zone of truth.
Turn your backs if you don't want to.
We can't
see this.
execute him. At least, like, let's tie
The
him and
second
then.
you turn your back,
Celise is
I
tired
will
of the
kill
talking.
you.
She just takes her sword out and lops his head
What's
off.
this?
Okay. And his head just like rolls.
his head is gone.
So Celise successfully actually roll for that.
Oh my god!
yeah, he hasn't
roll,
got hit
yeah,
yet.
roll
Do not
the
crit. Don't crit fail.
Oh my god, please. Don't.
I'm not gonna crit. Damn you all! I didn't crit fail, but if it's my regular attack, it was only a 9, but he's bound.
Right.
So how do I miss if he's bound?
You don't miss. Roll to hit. I mean, roll for damage.
8 damage.
So you hack into his neck. And when you hack into his neck, you swing, but because you're a paladin, you know that you need to kill him, but because you're a paladin of Tyr, something is holding you back because he's not attacking you.
But he was going to attack
He
us.
was going to attack you, and because of that, your whole heart wasn't into it. Your whole energy wasn't into it. And so instead of killing him or lopping his head off, you've just cut into his neck, and now blood is spurting out of his neck. Just like
Hold on. Remember, I get 2 attacks. Can I use my other attack to finish him off?
you've now.
I'm using my other attack to finish this off.
So there is, like you've hit like his arterial artery.
I've hit the
and there's-
carotid artery.
Yeah, the carotid
the
artery, and it's just
the
blood.
house thing, so you don't like.
It's on my back.
Just to make sure it's safe,
Yeah.
you know, because you're about to do this
You
cool
think
move.
this isn't like bowling. I'm like, time for this.
Okay.
I'm using my second attack.
I just wanted to hold it. That's all.
You could try to take it from me. That'd be a bad idea. God damn it. 13.
Oh, this is like the most inhumane fucking death. It's slow.
Right. 13 rolled for damage.
Okay, 9 damage.
You see what you've done there. You feel bad about what you've done there.
Do I?
You're still Celise, the Paladin of Tyr.
And my ring is very unhappy.
Yes.
That way.
You so instead now you like try to run him through the belly, and you get through most of the armor, but not all of the armor. So now
Is my sword stuck now?
yeah, when you pull your sword out, some entrails come out, but he is still alive.
Shaka, can you
Someone kill
blast?
Perrin looks at this thing,
Oh,
and Perrin says, "We're not supposed to be here." He casts Ray of Sickness on this thing. The Bugbear does not pass the Constitution saving throw. You're looking at the Bugbear, and all of the blood, you see the blood that is squirting out. The blood turns from red, it gets a little bit thicker, and it starts to just turn this fluorescent neon green, and it like this green sludge, and then blood, what should be blood, is coming out of his nose, but that is also green sludge. The entrails that were there just turn black and start to disintegrate, and it falls dead.
I'm sweating. I have like upper lip sweat right now.
That was so messed up.
As it starts to fall, in the center of where all of these creatures were, you hear, actually, everyone roll investigation. See if you hear this.
My dice have been so bad to me today.
20.
Nat 20.
All right. So,
Oh my god.
so
9.
the people with the nat 20s, you hear the sound of, you guys have heard this, you've been at taverns before. You hear the sound of a coin hitting a bar top. So that clink, cling,
Oh, wow.
right? On the bar top, and you look and you see, and in the center of where these creatures were is a soul coin.
Oh, where all the creatures were? Or
Yes.
just
Yeah. So,
we're like
so it's
in
one soul coin.
One
for
soul
all.
coin.
So all of that, and all we got is one lousy soul coin?
You've got one soul coin.
Okay.
Who's gonna pick it up?
No, I don't want to touch that.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. So Shaka's
you actually have a soul coin.
Shaka's got the soul coin. There you go. There is a soul coin.
Okay.
Shaka's got the soul coin.
I also want to investigate, because you were saying he had like ornate armor.
Yes.
I want to investigate the armor and see if I could see any kind of sigil or something that I could recognize, that if I see it again, I can say.
Right. So you see like the shoulder pads that he was wearing. That's kind of like all that's left. They're on the ground. Are you gonna go and like try and lift
Yeah,
it
I was.
up with-
I guess I was like hoping I could the front with the.
Yeah, no,
but, like, all that's gone.
Yeah, all that's gone.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll still look at the shoulder pads. see
All
if
right,
there's
so you
anything
go
on
like to try and pick them up.
there. Yeah, just see if there's any pattern on it. Or
The
anything.
second you go to touch them, they disintegrate into ash. They're gone.
Okay.
They're gone. Right.
I wonder. He said a couple of locations, right?
Oh yeah.
The Wandering Market.
Yeah,
sounded
and like
fun.
I think we were there last
Fort
time.
Knucklebone. Oh, I
weren't
was.
we at the Wandering? Well, not.
I
well,
was
no, you were.
digging a hole.
Yes, you were doing fox things.
I was a
wasn't
fox.
there.
Robbie was not there.
I was not there.
I am looking at my other party mates and like say, yeah, I think that's where we were with Lil Smoke and
Lil Smoke.
And,
I've been jamming on his hits.
and yeah, I think the Wandering Emporium is where we went through that were selling like the stuff that you like your favorite food. I think that was a Wandering Emporium, if I remember correctly.
And what was the other place?
Fort Knucklebones.
Yeah, Knuckle
sounds
Puck or
real fun.
something.
That one
Yeah, sounds like
sounds
Mighty
like
Ducks.
sounds like a Disney attraction.
So, oh yeah. So through the ash, as that stuff fades away, you see off in the horizon something that looks like it's flying towards you, but not high in the sky. Okay. Probably maybe 5 or 6 feet up in the air, and it's just flying. It's about 30 yards away. Anyone?
How big is it?
Doesn't look very, very big. You know, maybe from this distance, maybe like 4 feet across. With the wings flapping out.
Could this be the Octobird?
That is a good. Wait, is the Octobird good or bad?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we're in a furnace,
It's
so
the word. It's the word.
I knew. I knew.
if it was good, it could be bad here.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I insist. Okay, I'll go.
I'll go. At the same time?
What?
At the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
I kind
I'm
of
gonna.
think. What if we do? No. Go.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what type of animal it is.
Okay.
Because I'm a ranger. I'm gonna do the what is it? No, I feel like I have primeval awareness, but that's probably just going off so much right now
Yes.
because I can detect aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fiends, or the undead if they're in 1 mile. So I'm probably I have a migraine.
Yeah. You kind of do.
Yeah.
But
So as this thing comes closer,
Yes.
I'm gonna get like Robbie gets a little bit scared and he casts Pass Without a Trace on the group.
okay.
So a veil of shadows and silence radiates from
Yes.
him, masking him and companions from detection for the duration, which is an hour. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. So our group has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks.
Right. Okay.
And can't be tracked except for magical means.
Okay. So you've done that successfully. So everyone is super stealthy now.
Super stealthy.
And
And-
I just want to tell them like, hey guys, real quick, we're in kind of like this really cool thing that I do. It's like a veil of shadows or whatnot, whatever. So we should try to hide. So try to be as sneaky as possible.
And I want to roll stealth. Everyone would have to.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
Let's see where we are, because everyone can still fail this. 11. No. 21.
Okay. 11. No. 21.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So.
32.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I think you. Yeah. You're
I
not
did
saying-
it. Because of the +10.
19.
+10?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what are we rolling again?
Stealth.
I'm not usually a stealthy person, but this is feeling really good. I love it.
+10 really helps.
18.
18
the +2.
and
Ooh, nice. 26.
Okay. Perrin rolled the lowest. He rolled a 12. Okay. So as you guys are sitting here in this veil of shadows, the creature is getting closer and closer, and the creature is about 20 feet away, and you can start to see the creature is flying, kind of lumbering around, and the creature says, "Oh, wait, I thought I saw them. I thought I saw them right here. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, Lulu, you're such a simpleton. Oh,
Can I roll an insight to see if it's friendly or evil?
go right ahead.
Oh God. That is plus 10.
Plus 10.
Or I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
Okay. Yes. All right. Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
You can't tell if they're friendly, but you know right away they're not evil.
Okay.
Yes. And Robbie, roll animal handling since you can morph into things.
Okay.
Right? Roll animal.
I got a 5.
Okie dokie. Perrin, who was the least stealthy of these things and is kind of knowledgeable about the world of things, will also roll animal handling. Ooh. And Perrin got a 23. Ooh. Perrin immediately recognizes this creature, Lulu is her name, to be a holophant, which is a winged, furred elephant.
Oh.
That is celestial and good, but generally speaking, not in Avernus.
No.
So Perrin, without even talking to anybody else, just kind of makes himself aware and known to the creature. Well, greetings, winged one. Oh, hello. Who are you? I am Perrin Underbow, at your service. And you are? Oh, well, I'm Lulu the Holophant. Well, I thought there were more of you. Weren't there more of you? Well, I guess it depends. Sometimes I seem like I'm more than enough for anyone. But there were more of me, but maybe now there are not. Are you guys going to reveal yourselves, or
I am going to reveal myself.
I'm going to reveal myself too.
Okay. I'm going to, well, it depends. I know you noticed that it's a celestial. Would I notice that?
Well, you have most certainly heard her say
okay, good.
that she is a holophant.
So like I'm going to say I'm also
roll a history.
Okay.
To see if what you know about holophants.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. So you know about holophants. You know that especially as you have been imbued by your patron, your celestial patron, you have learned more and more about good celestial beings. So you know that this holophant, even in Avernus, even in the first layer of hell, is most likely a good character. Someone that is potentially trustworthy.
All right. So I'm gonna reveal myself and say, it's good to see another celestial around these parts.
Oh well, it's great to see a celestial tiefling.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. Well, I guess it takes all kinds.
Stereotype much?
Oh, well, I get a lot of stereotyping myself because I'm a holophant, in a furnace. But I'm trying to get out of here. What are you doing here?
We're also trying to get out of here.
And
We too are trying to get out of here.
I was gonna say like Ash sneezes, and as she sneezes, Chip sneezes too, and it just like catches this like big like burst of dust, and then they start to like shimmer into like materialization.
Wait,
hey.
there were a lot of people. I heard a thunderclap, and I thought maybe it was Zariel's legions again messing around. I've been trying to stay away from them and trying to get out of here.
We want to get out of here too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're not. It was this whole thing of how we got here, but we're not. We don't live here.
Well, you should probably come with me. I'm going to Fort Knucklebone, and I'm gonna get try and get an infernal war machine, and then get out of here.
Whoa.
The war machine is back.
Yeah.
You should go.
How far away is Fort Knucklebone?
Well, see, it's far, but not far at all, really.
What does it mean?
Sounds like a riddle.
Very specific.
But not many people know where Fort Knucklebone is.
Does the location change?
The location does not change, but it is. I don't know if it's enchanted, but it's not known to people.
But you know it?
But I do.
Oh.
It's in Wakanda. Got it.
Yes. Yes. Knucklebone forever.
Will you take us there?
Sure. Well, well, this place is really dangerous.
So dangerous.
And if you guys promise to protect me, I promise to help you. Of
course.
Because helping you will help me.
Of course.
Okay.
Squid pro quo.
Yeah.
That's what that's called.
So Celise she just walks out. She doesn't say anything, but she's just kind of like staring at this elephant. Like,
Oh, wait a minute. It's a paladin.
I'm a human, thank you.
Well, yes, but you're a paladin.
Yes.
Oh. Oh boy, we're really lucky.
Okay,
Oh,
keep
wait a
it
minute.
together.
Wait a minute. Is that an elf? Oh.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you guys. I really need to hang out with you guys because oh man. Listen. If you know anything about these guys, there is a war going on here. I don't know if you guys know this. Zariel is at war with everyone. And there are legions all over the place. Luckily for you guys, you haven't found any of those guys because they're tough to deal with. But a lot of them are afraid of elves, and they're really afraid of paladins.
Oh, really?
So
Really?
They are?
Cool.
yeah, well,
Will they be afraid of half of me?
maybe.
Cool.
Well, I am an elf now, since people are going to be afraid of me now.
Celise just looks at Ren like,
We can use my power.
Hey guys, but
I have higher intimidation.
we're really not that far from Fort Knucklebone.
Okay.
And
well,
we should get out of
Yeah,
here
let's
before
go.
we run into anybody.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. So everyone is
Yeah.
on their way to Fort Knucklebone?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So we are walking to Fort Knucklebone. Figure you're walking for what seems to be like an hour. And just like all of a sudden in the haze, you should have seen it before this, but in the haze is this giant walled area. It should have been noticeable from miles around, but it took till you were, maybe 50, 60, 70 yards away before you started to see it. And you walk over, you walk up to the door. And on the door above you, in infernal lettering, and then in little parentheses right below it, there's infernal lettering, and below that it says, Fort Knucklebone, you idiot. Lulu, with everyone, goes up to the front double doors. These doors, humongous doors, double doors, and who's going to knock on the door?
I'll knock on the door.
So Ashburn.
I wish Knock Knock was here.
Ashbourne, with Lulu behind her, knocks on the door. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. So I knock on the door like I'm the police.
But you have to actually put your fist. You can't just say bang, bang,
Bang,
bang.
bang, bang.
Okay.
Right. There's a smaller door that starts to swing open. Actually, a little trap door, a peephole thing. You see these eyes look out at you, and then you hear some latches, and the door opens. And standing in front of you is the largest Kenku you have ever seen. And he looks down on you guys, and he kind of growls. He sizes all of you up. Then he looks up at Lulu, and his eyes sort of soften. Then he grunts, and he steps aside from the door, and he lets you in. And you walk in.
Thank you, sir. And I do a bow.
Right.
Yeah.
Celise is so not okay with this.
Right. So, you hear another voice. Hey guys, hey, well, Clock, who was that at the door? Who was that at the door? And he looks, and he goes, oh, wait. Oh, is that Lulu character again? Who is this? Who's these people? And what is going on? Chucka? Why did you let you let that Lulu character in again? She's always so happy. What is up with her? Huh? And, what are these? Is that a paladin? Is that a paladin? Is that an elf? Oh, wait till the boss hears about this. Wait until the boss hears about this. Oh, boy, huh? And Lulu walks up to this character, and she says, Hey, Chucka. Chucka, it's so good to see you again. I've brought some friends with me. We're all not supposed to be here. So we're gonna try and get out of here. We're hoping that Mad Maggie would help us with getting some vehicles and getting out of here. The boss said she would help you, so I guess in for a penny, in for a pound. But now we're gonna need a bigger, stupid infernal war machine for all of these people. All of these guys gonna be going? All right, well. And you know what? We've got, all right, fine. I'm going to go find the boss. But meanwhile, you were going to take somebody else. You weren't going to get away with just getting a machine from us without doing something for us in addition to what you've already done. So, hey, kid, get over here. And around the corner, you hear a kid go, What's going on? What? Comes around the corner, you immediately recognize Lil Smoke.
Little Smoke.
Oh, crap! These guys?
Oh crap! It's Lil Smoke.
Hey, Little Smoke.
You guys know Lil Smoke?
Yeah.
I just have the mixtapes.
How do you know Lil
I got the mixtapes and the bootlegs off eBay. That's by the docks, by the bay.
By the bay.
E-Ducks.
Oh, man. I really thought I was going to be able to have a good time out here. I got to deal with these knuckleheads again. Well. What are you guys doing here?
We have no idea.
There was a spell, I think. Now we're here, I think. I don't know. It's complicated.
We're just trying to get back.
We want to go home.
And you did help us escape once before.
That's. I didn't know that.
Yeah, new information for you,
Thank
Robin.
you. Yeah, I'm putting it away.
So maybe you can help us escape again.
Well, nothing's done for free. I tell you. You know what? I do need some help. I'm going to the Wandering Emporium. I've got a residency for my new album.
Oh my God.
You have a residency?
A residency.
Okay.
They're going to let me stay there for 3 months.
Artist
Where I'm going to perform. That's what a residency is.
Oh, I didn't
Who's
know.
this idiot? I just got with you.
I just thought it was like a hospital
Robbie.
thing. I'm
It's
sorry.
Robbie.
Lil Smoke, I'm your biggest fan out of everyone.
Wait. Oh, you want an autograph?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
all right. Well, here you go.
Lisa's like just staring at
Oh
Lil
my
Smoke,
God.
and like she almost like if you didn't know about it, you swear she was like growling under her breath because she's just so done. She's like covered in blood. She's tired, and she really is not happy being in Avernus. And I'm sure Lil Smoke is not happy to see her.
So Lil Smoke, you can tell that even though Lil Smoke sounds annoyed, he's very happy to see familiar faces. Like he really seems.
Is he?
He seems comfortable with you guys. Like he's okay with the fact that there are people that he knows around.
Yeah.
And and the last time you guys interacted with Lil Smoke, he helped you out. He wanted to get you out of his hair, but he helped you out. So, he's looking he's looking annoyed, but kind of with a tongue in his cheek.
For a
I'm
chance
sure in
to take advantage
comparison
of
to
us.
the other hellish people, we're probably like low on his hate list.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. So, so maybe you guys can get me over. What is going on out there? What is happening out there? Hey, boss. I told you we had to go. There's so many people here. Wait, what is going? Oh my gosh! Let me come out there and see what's happening. Oh well, little Smoke is here. What is Clonk? What's happening here? Chucka, Clonk doesn't talk much, but Clonk, what's happening? Hey, boss, I really don't know what's happening here, but Little Smoke seems to know these guys. I'm not exactly sure. And it's the stupid Holophant. Lulu, you're here too. Oh my gosh. What? Well, hi, Mad Maggie. How are you doing? It's so. I told you I'd be back, and now I brought some friends. Well, we kind of all need infernal war machines. Oh, now I've got to do. I've got to create the largest war machine I've ever seen over here with all of you guys over here. What's happening here? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Is that a paladin? Is that an elf?
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute.
The smite is just tingling on her fingertips.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting an idea. Hold on a second, guys. Let me explain who I am. I'm Mad Maggie. Mad Maggie, I'm the proprietor, the chief engineer, and chief mechanic here at Fort Knucklebone, and I own this place. It's kind of my thing.
Nice to meet you, Mad
Yeah,
Maggie.
it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's, of course, it's nice to meet me. I'm pretty famous around these parts, and, it's quite an honor to meet me because not a lot of people get to meet the great Mad Maggie. A lot of people. This is true. Lots of people don't meet Maggie. They know about the Infernal War Machines, but they don't know where they can get good ones that are cheap, like the ones that Mad Maggie makes. She makes them from scratch. Yeah, the boss is really good, and we do all the work here. Yeah, Clonk over here, he's the strong silent type, but I'm sitting here and I'll talk to you, but don't talk to me when I'm working, because then, maybe I'll mess something up, and you don't want me to mess something up. Yeah, you don't want anything to be messed up on your Infernal War Machines. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Wait a minute. We're gonna need a big one. I'm gonna need some help with that big Infernal War Machine.
Like a Winnebago or something?
I don't know what this Winnebago is, but I make the best Infernal War Machines, and if you want a big one, you gotta come to me. And you know what? We need some extra soul coins and some materials. And in order to get those, there's not a lot here in Fort Knucklebone. There's a lot of stuff, but not the stuff that I need. I need some help. And I need help from a paladin and a high elf. I need an elf over here, because these guys out here, they don't like these guys. You guys, come with me. We're gonna get some materials and we're gonna get you the hell out of here.
Ooh, I like.
Sounds good.
Nice use of the word hell there.
Yeah. Hey, you coming with me, paladin?
Yeah.
What about you, elf?
Oh yeah, if you are afraid of me, I'm definitely going. Definitely going.
So
All right.
You're never leaving if people are afraid of you, are you?
All right, well, so...
I wonder what our jobs are going to
Yeah, who knows?
It's probably going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm really handy.
So Mad Maggie and Celise and Rin walk away from you guys. You guys are still kind of in like the front area. There's a lot of junk around. Right. You see a couple of Infernal War Machines in different states of disrepair. They kind of walk off in the distance. As we cut to you guys really quickly, we see that you guys are walking off, and there seems like an obvious back exit out of this area. You're walking towards that exit from the fort, and immediately Mad Maggie makes a left, and you go through this small door, and the small door takes you through this tunnel, and the tunnel takes you out about 50 yards, and you come up through like a manhole, and you're out in Avernus somewhere. We're gonna cut back into Fort Knucklebone, and you guys are sitting around, and you're talking to Lil Smoke and Lulu and Chukka and Clonk, and all of a sudden you hear a knock knock at the door, and Ash, you're actually closest to the door, and Clonk looks at you and gives you a motion, and Chukka says, "Yeah, you're here. Go ahead and answer the door. Answer the door."
Excellent. And Ash feels like really imbued with like random power that she was just given. So she struts up to the door,
right,
and she like peeks to see who it is
she peeks to see who it is. She looks down and she sees feet. Then she looks up and she sees a greenish face, and the face says, "Oh, you realize, wait a minute, it's Knock Knock."
Who's there?
And I fling the door open and I hug him.
End of episode.
Wow.
That was fun.
God. Did not expect that.
So, hey guys, that was the very first episode of season 5 of Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus. And as per our usual, we're going to save a little bit of time. We've got about 2 or 3 minutes for some questions as our characters in the chat. So please
so
put
fast.
questions before you say it, and we'll try and answer a couple of questions before we get out of here.
Whew.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good start.
It was,
Good start. A lot of stuff.
Oh boy,
Things are starting.
things are starting. At least we're
In
not
hell.
wandering.
Yeah. No,
Some
it's
of
pretty
us are not wandering.
Yeah. The adventure begins.
All right. Do we know if someone won the?
Yes, Joe won.
Oh, Mazel Tov, Joe.
Amazing.
We didn't fix this.
Look at that. Wow.
Question for Lil Smoke. So, how has your career been going? Thinking of branching out at all?
Well, hey guys, I mean, I'm Lil Smoke. Listen, I've got the rhymes that go from hell. They're burning bars. And
Oh god.
Yes, burning bars.
Oh yeah.
so,
Little Smoke is so good, guys.
so
Rapping right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rapping right now.
where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh yeah, that was the name of his first mixtape.
Yes.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now I've got my residency at the Wandering Emporium. I'm ready to go.
I drop bones on you.
Oh my god.
What's your favorite Smite, Elise?
Oh, probably Thunderous Smite because of that Thor effect.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Like the ringing clap of thunder.
Right.
She loves it.
This isn't to our characters, but I'm going to allow it. Where do you get your campaigns? We get our campaigns in part from Dungeons and Dragons, from Wizards of the Coast. But this is a campaign from Avernus. There are going to be characters that you'd find in your Descent into Avernus handbook. But we are going to, which we have somewhere. So you can see it really quickly. Blah, 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 blah,
Yes,
blah.
brand new.
It just came out, and we are adapting some of those characters for our campaign, so it fits into the Rivals universe. So it won't be directly from the book, but there will be characters in there. As we are right up against it, and there is another show coming on right after this, I will say that we will end questions. We will see you next week. But before we go, we will go around the table, starting at stage left, and announce ourselves, our pronouns, and where you can find us next.
Hey, I'm Tanya. I am your paladin for now. And I actually will be at TwitchCon next weekend. So I know we just started, but I'm going to be in San Diego doing a panel on community building and some other cool things around TwitchCon. Then I'm back. So if you'll be at TwitchCon, say hi. If you're not at TwitchCon, the panel I'm on is being streamed.
Wow. What's my name? I'm Brandon Stidis. I play Red Leodon. I will also be at TwitchCon next week. I'm doing a few panels there, and I'll also be doing a lot of stuff for work for Lightstream and Arsenal. So if you're there, come say hi, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at SerenaXMarie. I will be at Big Bad Con coming up in a couple of weeks, and after that, I'll be at Gamehole Con. Also, I am a new cast member on the podcast Autonomic. Our episodes will be debuting soon, and I am playing a rabbit.
Everyone, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. You can find me next at Roll20Con. It's in 2 weeks. We'll be raising some money for charity for takethis.org. You could also purchase this t-shirt in 2 weeks. I'm wearing the test print. It's like Call of Cthulhu on a skateboard. You can find me after that. I will be at GameholeCon, and then something else that hasn't been announced. I can't say right now. Okay, go ahead, go.
And I'm Shreve Jackson. You can find me ShreveJackson.com or at Sharif Jackson on Twitter or any other social networks. That's SHAREEF Jackson. I'll be speaking at the System Now conference in Milwaukee on October 31st, and also the Fall Experiment Conference that weekend of the 31st as well, also in Milwaukee.
And I was your DM and NPCs and Perrin. I am Cicero Holmes. You can find me on all social media platforms at Stubby Stan. You can find me on various podcasts. I've actually been on quite a few podcasts recently, not the least of which was the latest Dragon Talk, which you can find both on the Wizards of the Coast website and on YouTube if you put in Dragon Talk and Holmes. That's me. And check that out and lots of other stuff. But until next week, guys, this was Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.